everyone, it's me, Thomas Lockwood, and today we're going to talk about two different topics. Reanimate, ones that reanimate creatures in some way, shape or form, aka return from the graveyard to the battlefield, and the ones that make us lose life. Not yourself, but the opponents that you choose. Anyway, let's begin with Chainer, one of the most brokenest black legendary creatures out there. With triple black end, pay 3 life, you can return a creature from any graveyard to your control if that creature is black and is a nightmare additional to its other cost. It gives all nightmares +1/+1. This counts the creature called Nightmare. What a surprise! Like, no one knew this. Oh, and when he leaves play, you've got to exile all nightmares from the battlefield. This does not just count the ones that you reanimate. So if you have Nightmare on the battlefield, then you epically fail. Next one I'm going to talk about is Geth. Double black and 4 with Intimidate. It's a 5/5. That's not too bad. Like the last one was a 3/3. Not too bad. But he has a nice ability, black and X. Target put an artifact or creature card from an opponent's graveyard with converted mana cost X onto the battlefield under your control tapped. That player mills that many cards, which isn't actually too bad. You can make a mono black mill deck, which is more that blue can not do. If you ever watch my blue ones. Next one we'll talk about is Inkai's. Double black and 4 is 5/4. Not got Intimidate, but it has Regenerate for 1 black and 1, and Ninjutsu, which doesn't really matter when it's a commander. But Ninjutsu is pretty much if a creature that is unblocked, you may return it to your hand, and it is put on. This one is put onto the battlefield instead, tapped and attacking. Whenever she deals damage to a player, combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card from that player's graveyard to the battlefield under your control. Seems fine. Next one, Nimdor the Necromancer. Double black and 5. It's a 4/4 that regenerates target zombie for black and 1. That's not too good for its converter mana cost, but it does have a nice grave pack feel. And what do I mean? Well, is it grave betrayal. Whenever a creature opponent controls is put into the graveyard from play, aka when that creature dies, you may pay 1 and black. If you do, return that creature under the battlefield under your control. If it's a creature, it is a zombie additional to its other types. Now, this could be things like that that died as a creature, but is not a creature in real life. So you could just go, yeah, sure, done, dusted. Next one that's in the Reanimate section is Mikaeus. Triple black and 3 with Intimidate and a 5/5. So, like Geth, but a little bit more stronger. Because whenever a human deals damage to you, you destroy it off the bat. Yay! Next, the last ability on it is other non-human creatures you control gain +1/+1 and have Undying. This is an infinite loop with Triskelion, but you have to do it very slowly. Takes forever, but it still works. Yeah, nice. And now we're on to the Lost Life. Kozu Pit Lord is the first one. Triple black and 6. It's a 9/9. That's not too bad, but it has at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay quad black. This is not free. This is 4 black mana, guys. So unless you're a mono black, I would suggest not to use it in any other deck. But it does have a nice ability. Pay 1 life, target creature gains -1/-1 until the end of turn. Perfect. Love it. It's very weak for what it is, but it's still quite nice. Next one we're going to talk about is Manga, Traitor of the Morals. This is a triple black and X commander. It enters battlefield with X +1/+1 counters. When it enters the battlefield, target player loses life equal to a number of +1/+1 counters on it. Meaning if you can give it more and more +1/+1 counters, like proliferate before the enter battlefield trigger resolves, or copy that trigger ability, it would be quite nice. But otherwise, it's not the greatest. Next one we're going to talk about is Maron of the Moon Song. Now, I could have done this one when I was doing elves, but she is a commander that can be used in any creature type. Double black and 1 is a 2/3, which isn't too bad nowadays. Players can't draw cards, okay. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life and searches his or her library for a card and puts it into a hand. So each upkeep, players pay 3 life to gain a Diabolic Tutor. Okay, but they just don't draw cards ever again. Next one we're going to talk about, and the final one we're going to talk about, is Obnisis the Fallen. He was supposed to be like a Garruk that had been infected by Leniana. I do not understand this. At the time, it was actually sensible, but now, because in Innistrad, it didn't make sense at all to me no more. It's double black and 3. It's a 3/3. That's not too bad, but he has an ability that says whenever a land ends a battlefield under your control, boom, he gets 3+1/+1 counters, and not only that, target player loses 3 life. But you have to make someone lose 3 life, so if each player except you has hexproof, then you're going to have to hit yourself. But that doesn't mean he's bad, because he can still gain the +1/+1 counters as long as you hit someone. It's a May with a lose life, so you don't have to. But that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. So this short, but I hope to see you tomorrow, and that will be a big conversation about Pharos. The first spoilers of Pharos have finally been risen, and we shall talk about them all. Bye!